could do
At
that.
CES 2026, they put AI in all sorts of wacky stuff.
Okay, and so we're supposed to rate out of 5
Okay.
how appropriate we think the AI is.
Okay.
Why don't we start with the AI barista from Bosch?
Okay.
Bosch debuts Alexa Plus for coffee. Are you laughing, Dan? This is serious. This is serious coffee shit here, Dan Besser.
Is it just like...
I mean, coffee does that to you, but yeah.
Bosch's new...
Jesus.
Amazon button to order more toilet paper.
Okay.
Stick that right on the front.
Bosch's new AI-powered personal AI barista for its 800 series espresso machines, built on Amazon's Alexa Plus, brings conversational control to coffee brewing. But apparently, the AI struggled a bit with simple tasks its predecessor handled with ease. All right, out of 5, with 5 being the most appropriate.
I don't drink coffee, but I think I'd give this like a 2 because I feel like it's just going to select from like, I don't know, 6 different options that it can do. And it looked like there was a screen on it, so you could just poke the thing. And I feel like people have this whole thing of like, don't talk to me before I've had my coffee. And now they made no, it's a 1. People have a thing that says, don't talk to me before I've had my coffee. And now they're making you talk to your coffee machine. I think it's a 1. I'm giving it a 1.
A 1.
Yep.
I feel
the
like...
whole saying is don't talk to me before I've had my coffee. And then they're like, hey, you actually have to talk to things before you've had your coffee.
I don't disagree with you. I'm just worried that you're painting yourself into a corner a little bit.
I might be.
Because there could be something
There
else
might be worse ones.
that's
2.
so
It's a
much
2.
dumber.
It's a 2. All right, it's a 2.
I'm going with 1.
I think it's a 2 because it looked like you could kind of override it.
I think it's a 1 because of how little I would need to change. And to be clear, I don't drink coffee.
What's the bottom of this scale?
But 1 to 5.
Okay, so
Yeah.
1 is the bottom.
Yeah, how little I would need to alter what my like morning coffee experience would be. So I'm comparing this to how much better it would be to just have a preset. Like,
No, that's what I'm saying. Just
Yeah.
press the button.
Well,
Is like
you saw me
definitely going to be
using
better.
the super automatic that we have in the writing lounge or the writing department area.
yeah,
You just push a button.
yeah. But like, there are different like versions of coffee it can make.
Yeah,
I assume.
I was
so, like,
I was looking at a super automatic. You know, I'm in the market. There's some of them can do 30, 40 types of coffee,
yeah.
and most of them just do espresso plus some form of milk, which is basically all you need.
Like if it could do...
It does
little-
that, but you don't have to talk to it. What's
Yeah,
it?
but
Yeah,
What is it? The little art thing they put on top of the coffee.
they're
I
not
don't
going to
know.
be able to do that.
Yeah, they won't be able to do that.
But if it could.
Yeah, well, but then it wouldn't need AI for that anyway.
Okay, so it's a 1 then.
Put a bird on it, Alexa coffee machine.
You know what? I'm going with
Yeah.
2. I don't want to paint myself into a corner. No,
I'm sticking with 1 then.
I'm just.
I
messing
think
with
it's
you.
just actually stupid. I don't think anyone wants this. I think it's dumb.
I was messing with you. I also think it's a 1. All right, let's move on. Do you want to bring them up and then I'll read the things?
Sure. Yeah.
Samsung showcased AI OLED concepts
What? Why?
like a cassette player and a turntable, where the cassette uses AI to provide interactive display features and music recommendations, and the turntable integrates AI-driven visuals on its circular OLED display.
This one. 1.
I'm going to go with 2.
1.
I think this is a solid 2 because unlike the coffee maker, where it serves absolutely no purpose that anyone has ever asked for ever,
They're actually
this
attempting to do something.
is it kind of reminds me of like a laser rock show, but way dumber. So that makes it not quite a 1. All right, do you want to bring up the next one?
Yeah, sure. I'm trying to figure out what this thing even is, but
The Govee Life Smart Nugget Ice Maker
that's a big ad.
That is a very hey, English isn't my first language word to use to describe anything to do with food. Nobody wants, other than chicken nuggets, nobody wants a nugget of anything anywhere near any food. So the Smart Nugget Ice Maker Pro, introduced at CES 2026, uses AI noise guard trained to detect freeze-ups and automatically defrost, so the machine runs more quietly and efficiently.
Oh my God.
I think this is a 4 for me. Imagine how much more ice cream McDonald's would have sold if they had an AI to detect when their ice cream machine isn't working. Imagine it. Now imagine that probably that wouldn't work anyway, because that wasn't really the issue.
The thing for me is like, if this is just modern branding stuff and it's really just, there's a little bit of machine learning in there, all right, it might be cool.
I think
if they're like trying to slap LLMs in this thing, it's stupid. But I think it might actually just be, okay, we need the stupid trendy words, but there's actually just like a little bit of machine learning in here, which is like pretty all right. But if you want me to talk to my freaking ice maker,
no, I don't think there's
which
any
I
of that.
don't think they're doing.
Yeah.
So like I think this might actually just be a branding thing, because like their actual name for it is the Govee Life Smart Nugget Ice Maker Pro. They didn't throw AI in the name.
They did put smart in there. Although
Yeah.
admittedly that's more IoT era.
I'll take smart
You'll
right
take
now
smart.
over AI. I didn't like smart when it was around. It's like Windows 8.1.
It's amazing how good the Phantom Menace looks
Yeah.
in retrospect.
Yeah, now that the new things exist,
Jar Jar Binks, you know what? Not that bad.
maybe he was okay.
All right, next up. GE's new smart refrigerator with kitchen assistant combines a built-in barcode scanner that automatically adds groceries to a digital list with an AI-powered camera system for tracking contents and reducing food waste, alongside voice and touch controls to help manage shopping, meal planning, and inventory. What do you got?
I wouldn't buy one because of data tracking and data invasion, all that kind of stuff. If I completely ignore all of those very valid, very large concerns, it's probably like a 5.
I give this one a 3.
Okay.
Because I would want something that does all of that stuff, but this one won't.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, that's fair. So I was going on the assumption that all of the insane privacy concerns are not a thing.
Yeah.
And I was going on the assumption that it worked, both of which are not
There's
okay.
no way.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way. If I had a fridge that legitimately was like, hey, here's everything that's in here, you could make this.
If it was doing all of this locally, which it's for
Life-changing.
sure not.
I don't even care.
If it was doing all of this,
I don't care.
why? You could just list those things out.
Give it to Grok. If it wants to make porn of my celery stalks, then let it do it.
No, that's not the problem.
If I never had to
That's
think,
not the problem.
I don't care. I still don't
Okay,
care.
there's like big problems with this. They can detect illnesses and sell that data, and like there's lots of issues.
I would be over it if it simplified meal planning. That's my line. Meal planning sucks. It's like my least favorite thing in my entire life.
You can already use LLM systems for meal planning.
But I won't, because it's not built into my fridge.
That's dumb.
If this actually worked, and it would just like crap out like a thing that I could make and just give me instructions, and I made it and it was delicious and nutritious.
You know what? You know how
it.
you've talked about how you don't have like a cook.
Yeah, I don't.
You should almost have like someone come in and just look at what you've got and make you recipes, and then have them leave.
What? That would be the most unhinged thing ever.
We could get Vance on this.
What are you guys even talking about? That's not Vance's job. He's an executive
But it
assistant, not a
could be.
personal assistant. They are not the same thing.
Are you not an executive?
If you had
yeah,
higher
but that's not-
output,
Then it's his
for
job.
having this be a thing.
Oh my god. Anyway,
Yeah, it's not gonna. I mean, it honestly, might be able to suggest recipes.
I don't think so, because it would have to have it would have to properly track age of it would have to properly track what's in it,
That stuff is concerning.
the age of it,
The age and date stuff
and
is
the
very
consumption
concerning.
of it.
What
and
about the stuff you don't put in the fridge? Like, does it know you have rice
Yeah,
or beans?
Yeah.
like
Or-
it's
Yeah, so it just sucks.
So
If
it's,
it could do its claim and it wasn't obviously making a decent amount of money selling all of your data, then I think it's really cool, actually.
yeah,
But it is making a bunch of money selling all of your data, which is like a hard stop for a lot of people. And mostly for Dan's reason, to be completely honest. It's not going to work anyways.
no, it's not going to work.
So, like,
So I'm averaging my scores.
the theory, okay.
Yes.
Okay, sure. Then, yeah, I think it's like a 2.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, Le Pro's Ami desktop AI companion uses an 8-inch curved OLED screen and an integrated
I
AI
need it to be that big.
to display a 3D character that tracks your eyes, senses gestures and expressions, interacts contextually to offer an empathetic presence on your desk, and is marketed, and I kid you not, is marketed as an AI soulmate. I've got my score ready.
Can we, like, break the scale? I don't know. It makes me so sad, man. It's so dark. It's so dark for humanity. It has to be a 1. My God.
I'm a 2. And the reason I am averaging the usefulness of AI in this product, which is that's the exercise. And I think that
Yeah, did it need to be like...
an interactive desk soulmate probably would need some kind of LLM integration to be even remotely interactive, with the -4 of how much I feel this product should exist and anyone should use it. I ended up at a 2.
Got it.
Well, 1.5, which I rounded to 2, following rounding rules. It is worth pointing out, by the way, that Razer, just because you sponsor the WAN show doesn't mean we aren't also going to bring up your cringe desktop AI assistant.
Oh, I was talking to Mark about
What
those
is it
before the
called?
show.
I heard about this. What is it called?
He suggested that we get them for the editors instead of putting in the sad lights.
Razer's making an A, but like, yeah.
Razer, can you send 15 of them?
People will buy that.
The marketing is slightly less cringe, but the fact that it's a
mean, it's an anime
waifu
girl.
is slightly more cringe.
Yeah.
So, and apparently, one thing that's cool is you will apparently be able to use whichever LLM you want. A thing that's a little less cool is right now the one that it works with is Grok, which has had some problems lately, to put it mildly.
It might not be problematic for the people that are buying this. Which is why it's a 1.
Put it away, Dan.
Oh my God, Luke.
Get rid of it. Get rid of it. I can't anymore.
Wow.
Get rid of it.
I'm doing it.
Okay. Moving on. I want to bring up the Glide.
Yeah, it's up.
Glide has unveiled a smart hair clipper with an integrated AI stylist that uses your smartphone camera and app to map your head, coach you step by step, and adjust both blade length and motion in real time to guide haircuts and prevent mistakes. Disrupting the $50 billion grooming market. Oh,
Yeah, all those not extremely highly paid barbers. We definitely need to disrupt them. That's very valiant of you. Good job. I think it does definitely. Okay, if we go with the assuming it works angle, you're selling the data on your skull, I guess, which
Yeah, it
is
doesn't really matter.
weird, but probably doesn't matter. If we go with the angle that it works, I think it has quite a bit of utility. Is it going to work? would the errors with it be really hilarious?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think
So there's a funny factor.
that I'm going to go with a 1.
Really?
Yeah, I'm a 1 on this.
Why is that?
Because the AI, in the case of the fridge, there's a real value to the AI being built into the fridge. With this,
Yeah, it really does not need to be in the Clippers.
it does not need to be in the
It
Clippers.
should really be your phone, especially with like depth scanning with an iPhone.
Yeah,
Yeah. So it should really be in your phone.
yeah.
Yeah.
The Clippers, like, actually too close to interact with in any meaningful way to provide any kind of
Yeah,
instruction.
if it was just like you buy the app and you put a phone mount on your mirror and you put your phone there and then it like guides you, that would probably be fine.
Adam from CW says in Floatplane chat, I would like to ban Silicon Valley bros from saying the word disrupt.
Yeah. It like kind of was fine, and then now when they're going after like, industries like that, it's like, I don't know, leave it alone.
All right. Next up, multiple AI smart toilets. Samsung's these are devices that use cameras, optical and acoustics.
Does this mean
acoustic sensors?
there will be pictures of my what it was that? It's a
Hold on.
I'm thinking since
I
Hold
like
on.
it.
Let me get there. Okay. These devices will use cameras, optical/acoustic sensors.
acoustic sensors.
I was waiting for him to hear that.
They want to hear my farts, dude. I
And
want a database of my farts now.
And machine learning to analyze urine and stool samples or stool patterns, detect health-related changes, and provide insights or alerts via companion apps.
They should have the poop Olympics. You know how divers have that whole thing about how they're supposed to make a very small splash? They should make.
Why would I need
It's
that?
a 5.
It's a 5.
It's a 5 for
5,
sure.
definitely.
Just for the chance that we could have the poop Olympics. It is totally worth it. Sell pictures of your butt. Not even sell it. Give pictures of your butt away to toilet companies. We need the
This
poop
needs
Olympics.
to be like social media. There needs to be like leaderboards.
Yeah, fart book from Letterkenny.
Yeah,
This
exactly.
This one is more complicated for me than the fridge. Because with the fridge, I don't think that, for me personally, I don't think there's much that you would glean from my eating habits that would tell you much about my predispositions. I think that the capacity to use...
it totally would, by the way.
It would tell us some stuff.
It would talk about when you're in various emotional states and blah, 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 blah. And then they would target you with advertising. Like, it's super a thing.
For most people, maybe. But I make fun of you a lot for eating nothing but, like, chicken breast. I am a very predictable eater as well. You will learn basically nothing.
If you're having a rough day, would you have extra cereal?
No. I'm serious. I'm actually serious right now.
I've seen you binge on some pickles.
Sure, but like then I will go a year without eating a single pickle, which has nothing to do with my emotional state. Like I promise you, and I know that everyone would say this.
And maybe that's a personal thing, and maybe you're right.
I promise you it would tell you nothing
But
about
for
me.
a huge amount of people,
Yes.
which is I think more what we're judging this on.
And that's fair. No. Not necessarily.
So this is for the self.
I'm saying you're right in general, but for me personally, the fridge thing is way less of a concern for me because you would not learn that
but
I'm
your
about
fridge
to.
is for your family.
This is true, but by the time any of this works, my kids will be moved out.
No. Oh. What if they're having cranberry juice? What if one of your daughters is having cranberry juice?
Well, by the time my daughter is drinking from my fridge, or by the time these AI fridges work, my daughter's going to be drinking cranberry juice out of her own fridge. There's no way it's happening in the next 5 to 10 years. No shot. Either way, my point is,
I think that's bold.
you think so?
I think that's bold.
You think it'll work in the next few years?
For literally just that scenario that I described of person of certain gender consuming certain thing,
think so?
lining that up with certain types of advertising.
I just don't think
I wouldn't be
that
that surprised
good.
if that's like soon.
You think so? You
Dear
think
God,
it'll actually
cranberry
work?
juice, it's a specific reference.
Yeah, it's like to indicate that you have a urinary tract infection, probably. Unless you normally happen to drink cranberry juice.
Yeah.
And for men too, by the way. Cranberry juice. It's
Cranberry
good for
juice is also
UTIs.
just good,
Yeah,
but like it's also associated with certain things.
but also it's good for UTIs. Okay, you're making me come around on it a little bit. However, I do stand behind that the poop is going to have information about your diet and also the functioning of your body
Poop one is very egregious. Yeah, we've talked about this on WAM before.
that the fridge will not.
Totally.
The fridge bothers me still a lot less.
Yeah.
So this one, however, this one still ends up being a 3 for me because the necessity of it actually being included in the toilet for it to function to me is very high. However, how much I want it in my life is a 1. Because this one I'm like deeply concerned that if you take like one poop that has blood in it or something and you're somewhere where there's poor legislation governing this and your insurance company can like before you even know there's a problem like cut you off.
If it can tell you are super sick and you open the Uber app,
nice.
It's going to charge you more for a car.
Yep. Ugh. All right. What else we got? Yes. Last one, and then we're over this, okay? Samsung has a whole lineup of AI kitchen appliances, including a fridge and a wine cellar. So for the vinophiles, which apparently the more correct term is actually oenophiles, whatever, it doesn't matter. The point is, Samsung has got the bespoke AI wine cellar, which uses AI vision with built-in cameras to recognize wine labels, track each bottle's location, and update a SmartThings AI wine manager. The notes say, sheesh, I just wanted to get a little drunk. I actually think this one, assumption that it works
Seems
is like a 5 or a 4.
If it doesn't work now, this one will work a lot faster than the like general fridge one we've been talking about.
Yeah.
Because it's like way more specified.
And yeah, if it knows its own layout and everything you're putting into it is a particular shape, this seems like it could pretty much be like Amazon just walk out, like Go Store technology, but like way, way, way easier. Speaking of which, there is a further correction to our correction on the Amazon Go Store.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Last week.
I feel dumb. I should have noticed this.
Yeah, just walk out is totally still a thing. They're just deploying it differently. So when I said canceled, I just meant that like particular implementation of it.